Did Tom Holland just open the door for him not to play Spider-Man once again? The actor just gave some major confirmations on moving forward in the MCU and some big stipulations on what it would take for him to suit up as the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man once again. Let's take a couple minutes to dive in. Now before we do that though, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. We do daily Marvel and DC content, and we want to be your place for all the superhero news, but we're going to bring it to you truthfully and transparently so you are in the know. Well, it's been a long-running understanding that Tom Holland would indeed return as Spider-Man in future events after No Way Home. They set up a clear future for the wall crawler, and for the longest time, we've heard multiple reports that the actor would indeed be coming back to play the character, and not only that, we're talking about a trilogy with multiple other potential MCU appearances. Now recently, Tom Holland himself was chatting at a press conference with the Critics' Choice Association, and he had a couple things to say about moving forward with the character and taking on the responsibility of playing Spider-Man once again. And it's pretty clear the process is moving forward and they're already talking. He said, "All I can say is that we have been actively engaging in conversations about what it could potentially look like for a fourth rendition of my character. Whether or not we find a way to do justice to the character is another thing. I feel very protective over Spider-Man. I feel very, very lucky that we were able to work on a franchise that got better with each movie, that got more successful with each movie, which I think is really rare. And I wanted to protect its legacy, so I won't make another one for the sake of making another one. It would have to be worth the while of the character. If we can figure that out, I would be a fool not to put the suit back on again because I owe everything to Spider-Man. I love the character and the people I get to work with, so I would love to tell another story, but I'll only tell it if we can find the right one." Now, I do love this whole statement from Tom Holland and that he does care so much for the character. This is something that a lot of actors who've had a large level of success in the MCU seem to reiterate over and over again. Although I think a lot of the movement for Spider-Man moving forward is probably already mapped out, and this is more than likely a negotiating tactic. The last movie saw Spider-Man conclude the trilogy on a bittersweet note with a friendly neighborhood web-slinger giving up everything that he loved to prevent the fallout from Doctor Strange's botched spell. This gave us the inclination moving forward we were going to see that classic Spider-Man from the comics in his street-level adventures, and I think Holland is very aware that that's what the fans want to see, and he wants to tell those type of stories. Now, even if he decides not to make a fourth Spider-Man movie, it would be pretty hard to believe that he wouldn't be part of at least the Avengers Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars, or possibly both. Obviously, he didn't speak to those in the interview, but Spider-Man's going to be an integral part of those movies. He very well could just appear in future Avengers movies, although I do think Sony wants a little more use out of the character that they're sharing with Marvel, and I'm sure all sides are pressuring him to get back in the suit. If I were them, I'd hire a good writer, give him some good options, and get him signed as soon as you can before something better comes along and scoops up the actor. Hopefully, we get some more news pretty soon.